Merhaba arkadaşlar. This video is all about önce and sonra postpositions in Turkish, before and after. Okay, so the song comes to mind immediately. I say önce and sonra is Teoman's Senden Önce Senden Sonra. It will be part of this week's adventure. You're going to learn that song. So in English, before and after are prepositions because they come before their objects. For instance, before you, after him. That's why they are called prepositions. But in Turkish, önce and sonra, equivalents of before and after, are postpositions because they follow their complements. And that's why they're called postpositions. So postpositions in Turkish can assign cases to their complements. So with respect to the cases, there are three types of postpositions. The ones assign dative to their complements, and a good example of that we learned last semester, kadar. For instance, oraya kadar, right? So we learned that last semester. Second, those that assign ablative, which is önce sonra, which is we're talking about that today. And then third, those that assign genitive, and you'll see that also in a bit. So you already learned sonra pretty early on in this, in Turkish classes, and that is öğleden sonra, which means afternoon, right? Öğleden önce, we haven't talked about it so much, but it's also used before noon. So it's an interesting time that we always say like öğleden sonra, öğleden önce. So you see that öğle takes ablative before and after. Öğleden önce, öğleden sonra, both of them will take ablative, right? So similarly, you can say yemekten sonra, after dinner, after lunch. Saat 5'ten sonra, after 5 o'clock. And you can all replace these with önce. Öğleden önce, yemekten önce, saat 5'ten önce, all will be the same. So before noon, before dinner, before 5 o'clock. I hope this isn't straightforward. It is, I think. There's like a good way of memorizing this again if you don't remember öğleden sonra, which I doubt it. Let's learn how to say BCE or AD in Turkish. Milattan önce, BC, these days we say BCE, before Common Era. Milattan önce in Turkish. Milat means birth, so it's birth of Christ. Milattan önce. Milattan sonra. And after the birth. So these are the two words you can remember. I think you should remember. So önce and sonra can always complement a pronoun. And in that case too, the pronoun will take the ablative case. Senden önce, senden sonra, like the Teoman's song, right? Senden önce, senden sonra. And then let me give you a few more examples with compound, for instance. Türkçe dersinden sonra. And of course, compounds have the genitive case, so dersinden sonra, remember, and before comes before the case. Ay sonundan sonra, after the end of the month. Çarşamba gününden sonra, after the day Wednesday. I mean, day of Wednesday in Turkish, literally translation, but it means after Wednesday. Çarşamba gününden sonra. Önce and sonra can also mean ago and later, respectively. And in that case, they don't assign the ablative case. So let me give you examples. Ali 2 saat önce okula gitti. Ali went to school 2 hours ago. 3 gün sonra seni arayacağım. I'll call you 3 days later. Ben Türkiye'ye 2 yıl önce gittim. I went to Turkey 2 years ago. And let's learn some phrases related to this subject. Bir an önce. It's a phrase, means as soon as possible. And this is how it's used. Bir an önce ödevimi bitirmek istiyorum. I want to finish my homework as soon as possible. Bir an önce. Ondan sonra is used when you're telling a sequence of events, you're telling an anecdote or a story, and that's how you use it. Liseyi bitirdim. Ondan sonra üniversiteye gittim. After that, right? So somebody is telling you a story and you say, ondan sonra ne oldu? What happened afterwards? Ondan sonra can be afterwards like that too. Bundan sonra is very similar to that, but it can also be used like artık, means henceforth or from now on. For instance, bundan sonra kahve içmeyeceğim. I'm not going to drink coffee anymore. So in this case, like translated as anymore. Bundan sonra. Bundan sonra çok çalışacağım. I'll work really hard from now on. Henceforth. Right? Finally, önce and sonra can be used as first and then. Again, like you're talking about a sequence of events. You say, önce kahve içeceğim, sonra çalışacağım. Önce bulaşıkları yıkayacağım, sonra film izleyeceğim. So, I will drink coffee first and then study. I will wash the dishes first and then watch a film. So in these examples you see also that there are not postpositions but adverbs, but don't worry about it so much. Okay, bugünlük bu kadar. Alıştırmaları yapın lütfen. Sorularınızı derste konuşabiliriz. Kolay gelsin.